Hello and welcome back to a very special episode of the Smoking Boots podcast. Here we got a little 4th of July edition. We're doing it a day earlier than we thought we were going to do. Right? Happy 4th, boys.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
One of the best days of the year, other than the Lord's birthday, of course.
And Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving's pretty solid, but 4th of July, one of the best holidays we have around here.
Can't forget Christmas.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Lord's
okay.
birthday.
Birth of
Christmas.
Jesus Christ is Christmas. That's right.
Anyway, if this is your first episode, what a great first episode, 4th of July. Couldn't imagine a better one. But we did previously mention that we would do a bonfire episode. We're meeting at 10:47 on the 4th of July, and it is about 1,000 degrees outside. So we're not going to do the bonfire. We may do that for maybe a special episode 10 when it gets a little bit cooler. We'll circle back to that one.
Something I thought about right before the podcast is we could set up the phone and record the fireworks going off for the crowd. I guess you just record the sky.
I do. Yeah, I mean we got plenty, as you can see if you're watching the video version on YouTube. You can see we got the collection behind us. Went and got a little fireworks haul down in South Carolina. All of these big ones will be launched in South Carolina.
Yeah,
100%.
That's what I'd say. It's gonna be a drive down there.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of a drive, but that'll be a good time. We could find some 6-inch shells, which we weren't able to get last year. So down when we launched those in South Carolina, it'll be cool to see the big 6-inch.
I really thought you just couldn't get them, but maybe we just go so late every year that we never find them.
Yeah, we do kind of late.
Now we can see if we can find 7s next year.
Yeah, we were told by somebody there that they had 7-inch ones earlier in the year, or pretty recently, I think, but they sold out. So
Could go in like the winter and look and ask, or just call.
I'm kind of down, honestly. We could just take one Saturday when we're not doing anything, go down there and look. I mean, I don't have to buy anything. I wonder what their sales would be like. Like, I don't know.
Christmas sale?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because those that don't know, if you go into a fireworks store anywhere around the 4th of July, everything is 50% off. And you're like,
yeah,
is this just marked up and taken half off?
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. But, yeah, I mean, like, because we go in there and it's always something. Was this better than the deal last year? I don't know. It was like
50% off the blue and
everything we got was 50% off.
Pretty much everything behind Tyler was 50% off, and then you scan the little QR code and do their app and got another 25.
Well, yeah, because the first place we went to, everything was double the price as the second place, but half off. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Yeah. I do like that first store better, I think, but I don't know.
It makes you feel better.
Yeah, we went down to Carowinds. We got to see the roller coaster that was broke.
That's right. To see the drone. We saw a drone show too.
Oh yes, yes.
That was
Tyler
cool.
Doing a little distracted driving, looking at the drones, the exit right before Carowinds. We could see all the drones up in the sky doing a little 4th of July show. It was pretty sweet. I've never seen that in person. I've seen videos of them and stuff, and it looks pretty sick. But
we pulled over just for it to stop.
Yeah, it stopped.
Hit a pothole when we pulled over too.
Yeah, it stopped.
We had like 3 potholes just on that exit.
On a little side road.
Dude, it's like you get to Carowinds, you have to drive in South Carolina half a mile when you get off the interstate, and that half a mile is brutal. Yeah. You got potholes
ridiculous.
the size of a small car in the road.
And it's like a well-trafficked area, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a back road.
Yeah. It's like, if you live in South Carolina or you're from South Carolina, praying for you. And your tax dollars. I hope that your tax dollars go to something that matters.
They got Myrtle Beach. Should be some tax dollars, I would imagine.
Right. Surely we can find some funding to fix these roads. Because that is a brutal drive.
Start a GoFundMe or something.
Yeah. But I'm pretty excited for these. We found a couple cool cakes like this little airplane one right here. Looks like a little Spitfire, and then the USA one over there to Tyler's right shoulder. We got 2 boxes of 5-inch?
3
dang. Yeah, you're right. 3
boxes of 5-inch shells.
3 boxes of 5-inch shells and 1 box of 6-inch extra large shells.
Which, if we went to that second store first, we probably just would have got 3 boxes of the 6-inch. I would imagine, right?
It's very possible.
Yeah, probably so.
It's very possible. But yeah, again, that'll be a fun drive to South Carolina tonight to shoot all of these off really high in the air. We got a Fountain Dew, which I've never seen right there behind Tyler.
Yeah, I thought it said Mountain Dew when I looked at it, too.
I did too, a little Mountain Dew looking can. So, I mean, I love Mountain Dew. If any of you...
Oh, can't forget the parachute man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The parachute man.
Some daytime fireworks.
Yes,
Good time.
I love it.
We got 1,000 roll of firecrackers.
Yeah, we got those little cigar looking sticks. Got a bunch of those for free to light them.
They've got a 16,000 pack firecracker.
Yeah.
That's $200.
Yeah,
Wasn't this $10? This 1,000 pack?
it was literally the size of that milk can right there.
Yeah, it was.
We've got an old milk can right off camera that like used to be on people's front doors, I guess, for milk. Way before my time, but yeah, I mean, it was literally like the size of a fire hydrant, just about. It was 16,000 firecrackers.
Taller than that.
Yeah. So that would be. I would think it's like $200. I think, wasn't it?
50% off.
Oh,
It was
that's
originally
right, that's right.
It was originally $400.
I didn't look at the tag. I thought you meant 200 and then
No.
50% off.
400 retail
Oh
and $200.
So I mean, that's like a box and a half of mortars, or you could just have 3 straight minutes of firecrackers.
Right. Right.
That 2-minute fireworks show mortar cake was $80.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it over there.
You want to run back down?
Well, I mean, we'll just pick it up on our way down to South Carolina when we shoot them
True,
off.
true. Yeah, we'll be rolling through there tonight. We can go do that. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple other little things. I got a little smoke bomb, of course. I used to love smoke bombs. Got some of those little poppers to throw at people's feet.
I was about to say, you got a couple poppers. You got to get start the day off.
You
during the day.
got to.
It's always Cameron.
A little good, like 6 p.m. Just throw it behind somebody.
It's always Cameron.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Let's see if I can beat him to the punch. Get him.
We got they're little fused ones this time. We don't have the single ones. Those are like 6 or 7 together. Like
Oh, so it's going to be a little...
Wait, are they? I'm talking about the ones you throw on the ground.
Yeah, they were like 15 cents, but they were like
Hand me that
multiple
bag.
of them.
Oh no, you're talking about the red ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not. I'm talking about the ones.
the ones you have from last
The
year.
ones that come with like sand in the bag, and you throw like the
Oh,
snappets.
you got some of those?
Yeah, I got like one
Oh.
little box of those. I think it's in the black. Or no, it should be in that bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the little firecrackers, like the little strip. Looks like a piece of bacon, kind of.
Did you buy those at Publix?
Huh?
Did you buy those at Publix?
No. Yeah, these. I didn't actually open the box, but I've never seen them in this little torpedo box. But these will be done in North Carolina before we go down because they're legal. Yeah, you know those.
Oh,
I don't
the
wanna
little
open
Hershey Kiss Pops.
Yeah, 'cause I'm already getting sand all over the.
I got in
desks.
trouble at YMCA summer camp for bringing those when I was like 8 years old. Or
Really?
something. Yeah.
We need like,
That's
legit little firecrackers. I'm going to run down to Publix and grab some after the podcast.
Yeah, they had that big tent in the parking lot yesterday. I saw it when we drove by.
You think it's like Christmas tree places where like everything's sold out because it's the 4th?
I don't know.
Only one way to find
It's
out.
very possible. I mean, we'll absolutely go do a little drive by.
Because that second place we were at did not look like they were running out of product at all. The second
No.
store. What was that, Red Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did not look like it
Bro,
was running
when
out.
we-
Solid name.
When we've went before, like that night, remember when we went to Phantom, they were still wheeling stuff out of the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And we're like, what is that? It's unbelievable.
That what was it? Area 51 is definitely like a more mom and pop kind of place. But they still had a ton of inventory. Like
Well, they just said they had another truck come in that night. They just were going to
Jeez.
unpack it
Really?
overnight.
Jeez. I wonder how much they do.
how many months of revenue do you think they make in that week of July 4th?
Because, like, I mean, how busy are like I said, I think I've been in there once, maybe out of season,
Mhm.
and I mean, there's like a handful of people in there, probably people going to the beach or
There's like
something.
100 people in there at least when we were there.
Yeah.
And half of them
Yeah.
were workers.
Yeah, and we also went at freaking 11 o'clock at night. What day was this? Monday?
No, it was Sunday because I got up at 4
it was
o'clock the
yesterday.
next day.
Yeah, it was Sunday night.
Jason was happy about that.
Yeah, we went to Matt Tucker's ordination. Almost said coronation.
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 We were going to get him the Burger King crown
Right.
and knight him.
We could have got a little crown and knighted him. Do a little Matt Tucker coronation. But Matt, congratulations on your ordination. If you're listening to this, very happy for you. We're going to miss you a ton, but we're excited for that new opportunity in your life. Going into the ministry is going to be really sweet. So yeah, we went to that. Tyler, I think you said you don't really care for Matt that much. So that's why
I
you
was
weren't there,
working.
but yeah, so we went down after that. I had to wait for Tyler to get off work, and then we rode down there to South Carolina. And I mean, what time did we get there? It was like 10 o'clock. I think it was like right at 10 o'clock
Yeah.
when we got there.
Next week, 6 to 4.
Oh, yeah.
But I work Thursday through Saturday and then Monday through Thursday.
That's going to be painful, but But it's gonna be nice to have weekends off.
Yeah, I told Katie Beth, I was like, just expect me to be grumpy for like maybe a week or two, like until my sleep schedule gets fixed. You know?
Coming to the light side.
Yes, love it.
Get to see the sun come up.
What time do you start working? Are you at home?
6. Well, Monday I had to be in the office at 6.
What was the address for that office again?
I'm sure people can figure it out.
What was your manager's middle name?
I don't know.
Do you have his phone number?
Yeah.
All right.
But
I'll get him on the podcast. Talk about your performance.
oh yeah.
Do a little CFE.
I got up at 4:45. Got home at 12:30. In bed by 12:45 for fireworks.
The first fireworks store, that was Area 51, was closing at 11. We pulled up like right at 10. I mean, we could have been a little faster in there. You know, we kind of did a lot of standing around.
But you gotta research.
Right, because you can scan the box and see videos of them. You can pull it up on YouTube. So of course we did lots of that, looking at the fireworks, and left there at 11, and then went across the bridge to Red Rocket. And actually, we kind of taught the guy in there something about 6-inch shells. He was trying to get us to get these Diablos, which he said were 6 inches. And I was like looking at the box, and I'm like, okay, that one definitely looks shorter than these red, white, and blue ones right here.
And this one says 6 inches on it.
Yeah, and the other one, it had the grains, but it didn't have.
Right, and if it was 6 inches, it would advertise it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this doesn't have the
for
grams
sure.
on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it doesn't have grams on it, but the other one had grams on it.
Yeah, and so he was looking it up, and then eventually we came to the conclusion that they were not the same.
And he's
size.
like, I've been telling people for 2 years that these are 6 inches.
He's like, we've had these jokers for 2 years. Been telling people the wrong thing. Like,
But apparently they're made to be loud, but not like be pretty. Those Diablo ones.
yeah. I wish they had like half sizes of them. Like they should literally make each one of those, but like a half box. You know,
would just pay more per shell.
Well, no, you just do like, the price is in half, and you got 12 instead of.
Yeah. For those that haven't been to a fireworks store in a while, you can go and scan the barcode of each firework case, and there's a little TV, and it'll show you the performance.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Very sick.
So I just looked it up. According to CapitalOneShopping.com, Americans spend over $2 billion on Independence Day fireworks. And then $7.7 billion on food and $3.9 billion on alcohol.
Jeez, that's a ton. I wonder what does it tell you the time frame? Like, I wonder if that's the month leading up to.
Imagine it'd be the week.
Like the week of. Yeah, it gotta be, because you're not buying the burgers for the 4th of July 3 weeks ahead of time.
Yeah. Do you have yours?
It's probably, huh?
Do you have yours?
Do I have mine?
Or are you bringing any? Or is that just on the list?
Yeah, it's just on the list. I don't remember what Caroline signed up for. Have a little
Oh, I
cookout.
did verify that we didn't cook the potato salad already.
Oh,
We're making
okay.
it today.
Good, yeah.
Here's some more statistics that they're showing. 79.8% of Americans made a purchase in advance of their 4th of July celebrations. The average adult spends $84 on food, including snacks, for the Independence Day. A July 4th cookout for 10 costs $69.68 or $6.97 per person minus drinks.
Is that 100?
$69. From 2014 to 2022, the average July 4th food total spending increased from 15.96% to 23.4%.
That's wild.
Um,
We're just further proving that this might be one of the best holidays of the year.
Americans spend an estimated total of $73.125 million on hot dogs, purchasing approximately 150 million hot dogs for the 4th of July.
Jeez.
And this hot dog sales increased by an average of 20% each July.
Joey Chestnut
Wow.
alone is going to do like 1% of those.
Yeah.
Did that already happen today? I think it's usually in the morning, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is it on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
It's very American.
Nathan's hot dog. Let me see. I'm going to look this up and see what time it is.
Wow, I did not expect this. The alcohol spending for July 22, table wine tops the list at $577.6 billion.
What is table wine?
I don't drink wine, so I don't know. But imported beer is $508 billion. Premium light beer is $451. Craft beer $261. Hard seltzers $2.40, vodka $1.94, and American whiskey $1.39. I wonder if it's like talking about box wine.
I don't know. That's what it would sound like, but like, I don't know.
The hot dog eating contest is at 12:30, so we could just roll an hour and a half podcast. We do a live reaction to watch him cram hot dogs in his face. The next result on here is how does Joey Chestnut get paid?
Does he get paid? That's the question.
He can make between $250,000 and $500,000 a year from winning competitions and sponsorship deals.
Wow.
So he's
got it. I wonder what percentage of that is sponsorship.
Who would
deals.
sponsor him? Like Oscar Mayer?
Ballpark?
Nathan's.
Ballpark? Nathan's?
Got to be Nathan's. Or, I mean, Heinz.
Which
They
is
don't
the
use ketchup. Though.
which is the hot
Well, I
dog?
know.
in-
I'm sure he does on his leisure.
Which is the hot dog in New York? That stand that's like, everyone goes to it.
You guys the name of it?
Coney Island?
I don't know.
Because that's where they're at today. It's always in New York, I think.
Also, just got a text from my dad. Free original glazed donut when you wear red, white, and blue today at Krispy Kreme. So
They've been sliding through there today.
maybe a little pull up here in a
I
minute.
haven't decided if I'm going to skip the gym today.
Well, you could have
Probably
come
will.
at 8 o'clock with me and Devin. Not a
I don't
tank.
think I got invited to that. I didn't.
Let me. I mean, I can.
We can
My
pull the
phone's open.
receipts.
I can pull up the.
No, it's
Text
okay.
real
I
quick.
just don't think I even heard about it.
It was kind of weird because like I thought Jason like stayed up really late for us the other night and only got 4 hours of sleep to go get fireworks, and then Tyler last night like 7 hours wasn't
But I have
enough
to
to
be
get up
al-
and come to a podcast.
I have to be alert to keep the people safe tonight. You know what I mean? In South Carolina,
I
where we're
mean-
setting off fireworks.
I mean, it seems
You
like
know?
you could have found some
Hey.
time this afternoon to take a nap.
As long
don't
as you
nap.
sleep good at night.
Katie Beth made the potato salad like 4 days ago, so you don't have to. You don't have to do that.
I just saw some and I was like, oh, that must be for the like just first thing I thought.
He said that the other day. He was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, I think it was while we were going down to do fireworks.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, she already made the potato salad, and I was like, 3-4 days ahead of time.
Then I was like, wait.
You're like, maybe not. Maybe
It
she.
was another set.
I don't do potato salad anyway. No offense, but gross. I'm out.
I second that.
I'm out.
Missing out.
Dude, these statistics are just blowing me away right now. Early projections indicate Americans may have spent nearly 3 times what they budgeted for alcohol on the 4th of July. How do you go over
How do
3
you
times?
get that statistic?
You know who's not doing that many sales this year for the 4th of July? Bud Light.
Why is that?
GG.
Why is that?
Sales.
Why?
We could discuss it if you want.
I hadn't heard anything about it.
The Bud Light boycott.
No. News to me.
This guy's been living under a rock. This was like 2
Even
months
I
ago.
know about it.
This was like 2 months ago.
For what? What
They had
started?
the, they had the transgender guy on their ads, and 80% of their consumers were like, "Yeah, this ain't it." And
Gotcha. We should probably stay away from that topic as a whole. But gotcha.
we could dive. Just kidding.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yeah, no,
Understood.
there, and that's why like you go like I was in Food Line, and like I mean, there's just a ton of it sitting there, and they got it like marked down because like nobody's buying it. It's been sitting there. Yeah.
Like we're like for like a week, people were burning Carhartt jackets.
Yeah. Oh, but this has been going on for like a month. Like they lost, I don't know what the number's at now, but they lost like $7 billion in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Investors not happy.
No, probably not. But yeah, those 4th of July stats. I should have pulled together some like 4th of July facts or trivia or something for us. We should have done that. I've been a lazy planner.
I want to see if Jason has heard about that thing we were talking about last night.
We can. Is there any other 4th of July things we want to discuss?
I'm just excited.
I had a couple 4th of July. It was a little.
I mean, I could go completely on. I mean, this page is just full of stats. But I mean,
How many? What's the average number of fingers blown off on this day? You think?
This is a spending thing. I can find that out though.
Seems like there's always one professional athlete a year that like something happens.
Shout out to Jason Pierre-Paul.
Either shoots himself in the foot or blows their hand off holding M80s, something like that. Are you looking it up? Number of appendages lost on the 4th of July average. What is your favorite part of the 4th of July or favorite recent memory of the 4th of July?
I just like setting off the fireworks.
It's a great time. Yeah. Nothing like driving down to South Carolina with all your friends, lighting off fireworks.
That's right.
It's a good time.
I don't know. It's just an overall good holiday.
It's great.
Yeah, it's good vibes.
You wake up and you just feel free. And
What takes forever is like getting there at like 5:30, and then you're just waiting for it to get dark. It
Yeah.
feels
Oh,
like it's taking forever.
the anticipation of the fireworks show is.
Which reminds me, I got to go get Jay's cornhole boards today. But man, we got a cookout every year for Labor Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day. We're gonna have cornhole tonight. We're gonna have probably bottle bash, which is pretty fun. I got that USA colored spike ball.
Nice.
Brought that home from the beach last week, so we got some USA spike ball. It's got red, white, and blue balls. It looks sick. I love spike ball.
Are we gonna get a fire going? It's pretty warm. I don't know.
I mean, we can. It's a good vibe, even if you don't stand too close to it. I don't know. We could do that, but yeah. One of my recent favorite parts is getting this Blackstone after we got married and cranking out 30 hamburgers on a Blackstone's a good time. Just love seeing all that meat cooking and smelling it.
Are we taking everything down to South Carolina, or are we eating here and then driving down?
I think we'll eat here, play a bunch of games, and when it starts getting dark, just zip on down to SC and light all those jokers off.
Makes sense.
I'll give Devin a shout out here. I've always been kind of a picky meat eater, like when it comes to eating out, and I genuinely think Devin tops all the hamburgers. Like, if you go to Walmart and you buy a half-pound burger and let him grill it, and then you get like a burger from I don't even know, like Red Robin or wherever you
I've
want to
been to
buy,
Red Robin
wherever
in a
you
while.
want to put your burger up against, compared to this boy's burger.
Blackstone is a game changer, and I got the secret seasoning. We're not going to really reveal that on the podcast.
It's somewhere on TikTok, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure, but yeah, freaking love those burgers. Are they better than the 7 stack that we shared after the PGA Championship?
Well, see,
Not that
now-
we shared, that we each had our
Well,
own.
see, I think that's a different. Like, I'm
That's
not
a
gonna be
different animal.
I'm not gonna be starving after walking 5 miles on a golf course.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever order the 7x7 from Steak and Shake?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The 7 stack.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because we went to the. Was Pierce one with us? I don't know where he went. I dropped him off or something when we went to Steak and Shake. Or no, I think it was a practice round. It wasn't Sunday. It was we went
Because
on.
we went every day,
We went on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I went by myself Monday. We went Wednesday.
and then Pierce went Sunday.
Pierce
with
went
us.
Sunday with us. That's right. So it was Wednesday. We stopped by. I mean, we'd walked 36 holes, 40, 45 holes. I don't even know. Walked probably 10, 15 miles on the golf course. And then we came home and stopped at Steak and Shake at Concord Mills. And we had that. Is it even on the menu? They have like an ad
No.
for it.
No,
I
you
don't
just
remember.
have to ask.
I think they might have had like
Steak
one of
and-
those little card things maybe. But
Steak
yeah.
and Shake is just a solid American burger.
I haven't had it in a long time.
Their
But-
fries are really good too. This like thin
The real thing,
skinny
cut with
fries.
the
Yeah,
milkshake.
yeah.
My mom
yeah.
hates them. She's like, you got to grab like 8 of them to really get a full bite. But I'm
So?
like, they freaking taste really good. Have you had that 7?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How many times? We just did it that one time.
Probably like 4 or 5 in high school.
I didn't. Did you finish yours? I
finished the
got
burger. Not
I
the
got like
fries.
90% of the way, which is probably the equivalent of like 5.5 burgers,
Yeah.
6 burgers.
You just can't order a milkshake with that. Or you
Oh
just-
no, no! I would have died. I would have died. Man, yeah. I mean, it's freaking good, but you gotta like stand up and press
Yeah,
down on the
mash
top
it
of it so you can get a good bite.
You ever had a good breakfast burger? Some fried egg on there.
Mm-mm.
No, I can't say I've ever done that.
It's a
Oh.
good time.
We were talking about that recently. How egg is like a really popular thing on the burger, and just
It's good. You should trust. Whenever you see it at a burger place, you should try it.
I like eggs, but I just don't like the idea of like you talking about when they have the yolk like running down the
Just,
burger.
try it. Just give it a shot.
I'm out
Just
on
give
that.
it a shot.
I don't do no yolk. I don't know.
20%, by the way, 20% of injuries for fireworks are firecrackers.
It's like people are like, how long can I hold this? Like,
Yeah.
what's the? I don't know how that happens. I was thinking the other day about the 4th of July, as most of us, America loving guys do. What do you think the first 4th of July was like? How lit do you think that was?
Well, they just got their independence, so they're
Yeah.
pretty freaking turned.
Was that the most lit 4th of July?
I think it.
I mean, we got a lot more traditions and like access to fireworks and fun stuff
Well, they
now,
were just
but
shooting
like,
their muskets.
oh, they were just lit. Like, I mean, I imagine they were going crazy the night of, but like the 1-year anniversary, like
Oh yeah.
especially the day of the first July 4th, 1776. I'm sure was a lit day.
And then 1777 was probably
Oh, that probably, that was probably grilling burgers and
'Cause, like-
Blackstones. And
Because me here 200 years later, like, or 240 whatever years later, I can appreciate them and all of their battling and stuff like that. But man, like, they actually did it. They were out there shooting and fighting, and then now it's like, let's turn up. I bet they didn't sleep for a week.
The ultimate party.
Yeah. That first one would have been sweet. Add that to the time machine list. I'd like to go back and join in if they if we ever get time machines.
like it reminds me of the stories in the Bible where their weddings were like a week.
Yeah.
They're just partying for like a week straight.
Imagine just cannons firing and 'cause when do you think like actual fireworks started, like colored fireworks started?
I mean,
A research boy could go ahead and look it up, right? Because I'm sure that first time it was just Molotov cocktails and cannons, muskets shooting in the air.
We'll see how confusing this sounds.
Oh. Speaking of which, do you guys want to hear what a firecracker sounds like?
1830s.
Sorry for headphone
1830s.
users.
I'm
1830s?
a little disappointed though.
You imagine the first guy trying to figure that out? How many people did it take to get like
Just building explosives.
I'm a little disappointed. It was the Italians combined metals with explosives to develop colored fireworks.
Say that again?
Italians combined metal with explosives to develop colored fireworks.
Metal?
And so it's
Mm-hmm.
like shrapnel.
That's
That's where the
what I'm saying. The first, like, it had to have been a couple guys. Like, the first couple guys blew themselves up trying to do this.
they didn't get credit for it.
Like, I think this is the one. Like, the last two guys have blown their heads off, but I think this is the one. Boom. Like,
Reminds me of Oppenheimer.
yeah. Oh, that's gonna be such a good movie. I can't wait to
I
go
think it's
see
like
that.
the 24th or the 25th.
I love how National Geographic wants me to subscribe so I can read the rest of the article.
That makes me so mad. It's like,
It's even worse when it's a news article, like New
Yeah.
York Times.
The Washington Post.
yeah, like I'll click an article and I'm like, just let me read.
And it'll
this
be
freaking
from
thing.
it'll be like, I'm directed to it somehow.
It'll
And
be
then
like on Twitter, and they'll be like, "Here's for this news story. Click this link,"
Yeah.
and then it's like, "Oh, pay me $10 a month." I'm like, "No," and which, how have we not moved away from that? Because like,
We basically have. I mean,
and it like in the social media world that we live in, like as fast as everything is coming and accessible, like how do you not just have that readily available? How are you going to charge me for that? Because I can literally just hit the back arrow, click the next link, and I'm going to read their article and never come to your website again.
how much money do you think New York Times has made on ad revenue from Wordle?
Dude, oh man, I need to play Wordle again. We used to send those things to each other every day.
Yeah. I'm still in a group chat where they send it, and I haven't muted.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
Like consistently
that.
since we did it.
I never got to keep my stats though because I have my phone in like the privacy browsing, so Apple can't track me.
Same.
And
Basically, they can still track you.
yeah, I'm sure that's probably just a lie. They're like, this is the actual tracking one. We just label it as privacy.
Right. You get an Android with a VPN on it if you really want to get hard.
Yeah, and then all your friends not include you in group chats. So
That's right.
Because we can't name the group chat.
yeah. So thanks for those of you who ruined that.
That's
for
not
us.
even the worst part. The worst part is you just can't add people to it. Like you got to create a whole new one.
Oh,
Because we had a work thread at work. We had a work text group, but it'd just be different like every other week. So
Yeah, 'cause you gotta. How can I not just like it doesn't have to be in the iMessage system. It's like how can I not just add them to this text that I'm about to send out and then be like I understand they won't see everything before that. That's fine, but how can I not just add them to this text?
do we still use the Pit to group me? I realize I haven't looked at that in months.
I don't know because I think it offloaded. I have my phone to where it like
Offloads apps after a month.
that aren't being used really, and
Because I had the notifications turned on. And
yeah, I did too. I don't know.
we use it pretty heavily for like one summer.
Yeah, like last summer after the beach trip.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Man, that was a good time. I wish we could have all gone this year. We ought to see if we want to do like an epic mountain trip or something this fall. Would be
That'd be
cool.
sweet.
Let's do it like first week of October or something would be sick. That's getting cool.
That one house I sent you that was like modern, but it had had way more bedding. Like
You down for like I think October 1st is like Saturday or Sunday. We could do that.
I just need dates.
Let's do that October 1st.
October 1st?
Oh, I'm down.
Is that a Sunday?
Yes.
I'm glad you knew that.
You think you can clear the schedule?
Probably not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know if you caught that at first because you just didn't say anything. You were like, yeah, like October.
Oh no, I
sounds
caught
good.
it immediately.
Oh, man, dude, we've got so many weddings coming up in the past. Like you had me and Caroline a little over a year ago, Cameron and Kristen a couple months ago, and then we're gonna rapid fire them things, especially April. I mean, you guys in October, and then we're gonna flip around. We got Luke's in August that we're gonna go to. We got, yeah, Tyler. Yeah, I just said in October. Yeah, and then we got you and Jay is like 2 weeks apart.
They're the, what, like 27th or
Are you April or May?
May.
You're
May.
Oh, that's right, freaking Memorial Day.
Is it on Memorial Day?
No,
It's on
no.
Saturday.
Oh.
No. So what better way to start the honeymoon than with a Coke 600?
You got to take that up with her.
Because, like, think about it. You can get concerts to kick off the honeymoon. You're going to get a flyover, fireworks. I mean, cigarettes, beer, and exhaust. How awesome is that?
Right.
You're going to get fireworks. The military is going to come put on a show for you to kick off your honeymoon. Right? Right? I mean,
You got to talk to her about it.
pretty sweet. I think it'd be a good way to kick it off. You ask me. And then just catch like a little 1 a.m. flight out of Charlotte.
I think Ainsley could be convinced.
Yeah. We'll just say it enough times. She'll be like, oh, might be good.
Should think about it.
Anyway, yeah, so we got you in May and then Jay, like, I think the last week in April. That's not as close as I thought. It's like a month. But yeah,
I've got one in August, 2 in October, 1 in April, and mine so far.
Cameron, if you're going to text me while we're recording a podcast, you could at least come and be on the podcast.
Facts.
What did he have to say?
I was just talking about fireworks, shooting them off in front of the Kevin's house. I forgot about that. Remember we did both Kevin's. That's what. Wait, I'm telling you, we need to save like 5 of these for just whatever. And then like next time the Kevins are in South Carolina, they go down to the beach or something. We could light them off outside their house. We'd get in trouble for that here. That's why we go to South Carolina.
That's right.
But so back to the firework colors. Barium produces bright greens, strontium yields deep reds, copper produces blues, and sodium yields yellows.
I had looked that up last year, I think, around 4th of July.
That's really interesting. I would not have.
I wouldn't have thought minerals and metals would have caused color.
No, I would not have. That's actually really interesting.
Oh, here's the whole thing.
I love when you see pictures of where they make fireworks and like you have your own little shop like this size and then it's like 100 yards from the next one.
Yeah.
They're all like in a big circle.
Strontium and sodium produce brilliant orange. Titanium, zirconium, and magnesium alloys make silvery white. Copper and strontium make lavender. Gold sparks are produced by iron fillings or filings and small pieces of charcoal. And then bright flashes and loud bangs come from the aluminum power.
I wonder how that works. 'Cause copper
Wait, what
is
did you say
flammable.
the charcoal does?
Gold sparks are produced by iron filings and small pieces of charcoal. So I guess that's what we're hearing when it's landing on top of houses and cars.
Yeah.
A little powder.
Yeah.
Might park way up the road this time. I don't think I was parked that far away last year.
Get your thing rained down on.
Well, I mean, you're gonna park. We don't know how far the blast radius is going to be on these 6-inch shells.
Yeah. Hopefully we find a big enough private area down there.
We got 24 of the 6 inches, right? I think.
Yeah, we got 96 mortars.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have
That's
just
a
bought
ton, dude.
We should have just bought another box to get 100
We should have asked Tyler about his
mortar rack.
yeah.
He's been in Boston, though, I think. He's been up there.
His mom's here. She was at church yesterday. Sunday.
I wonder if they have it at their house. Ready to go buy an extra long fuse to tie them together?
Got a bunch of tannerite if we want to get really crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good time. Just shoot that thing, throw it really high up in the air, shoot it. That'd be a great time. Jason, we were talking last night on Xbox. Tyler, I don't know if you want to bring up the UFC.
Have you heard
Question.
anything about an upcoming UFC drama fight?
Or not.
So Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, I have heard about that.
Yeah, they both said, I've talked to Dana White, and they're like legitimately in the process of setting up a UFC fight between them.
I thought it was a joke. at first, kind of like Trump saying he was going to run for president just to make fun of Obama. Like I thought it was a joke, and then turns out like I saw yesterday or a couple days ago that the Italian government, did you see that, reached out? The Italian government reached out to both parties and offered the Roman Colosseum as a venue, and I'm like,
No shot.
I didn't read too much into it. Feel free to check me in case that's fake news, but I was like, I don't know if they're talking about in the Coliseum or because I'm pretty sure the floor is open. Like I think you can see ruins on it, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, there's ruins.
Unless they do it right outside. But
Unless it's like a Hunger Games fight.
yeah, you're just running through a little labyrinth under there,
right,
and fighting. But that could very well be fake news, unless they're going to do it out in the parking lot. But
old Marky Mark's got jacked, so
yeah, because I know he's like big in jiu-jitsu and stuff, and MMA. Elon Musk.
I'm just looking at these two, and I just don't feel like I want to give them my money.
It's also facts. It's like, this should just be free. Like, do you two need a single dollar of mine?
Either way, you get to watch billionaires.
Yeah. I'll absolutely pay-per-view that thing. But it's like, will they even notice when the UFC check comes in after the fight? Will they even notice that it went in?
No.
Like,
Dropping
make that thing free. Or make it like $5. Let's give like G Fuel and Prime.
It'll be for charity for sure.
We'll give like Prime their couple dollars.
Prime?
Or G Fuel, whoever. Monster Energy. Give them their couple advertising dollars.
Might be the first UFC fight with no sponsorships on the floor.
Tesla.
Just Tesla and Amazon.
Yeah, you got Tesla on the
Tesla,
floor,
Amazon,
and then,
SpaceX, and then Blue Origin. The only
You just got Facebook on all the posts. Facebook. You're thinking Bezos.
Oh, I was thinking of Bezos. Yeah, you're right.
Old Zuck. Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Tesla, SpaceX.
Yeah.
the only sponsors.
Great. Loser gets shot up into space. Kind of dope.
I think he owns YouTube now too. Because whenever I go to like verify a new login on Facebook, it makes me go to YouTube to verify it.
Yeah. So check out the Smoking Boots podcast on YouTube.
That's right.
Video version. You can see all of our sweet fireworks and Fountain Dew and parachute guys. Alien firecrackers, all that good stuff. That's going to be a great time.
Well, Elon is 52 and Mark Zuckerberg's 39. I mean, 13 years difference.
You got unlimited money. I feel like you could train and do whatever you want. You can get all the training in the world. I don't know. Is there any kind of timeline on this?
No.
I'm looking.
Dana White's talking to both of them.
Yeah, because I mean, it's going to be outside the UFC jurisdiction.
I'm also
it'd be a what's it called fight? It'd be
an exhibition.
Exhibition, yeah.
I'm also convinced that Dana White and Joe Rogan are the same person. They're both into UFC, and I've never seen them together. So
they do look very alike, and it's such a unique look. Too.
Yeah. It's like I've never seen them in the same room.
But when you hear them speak, you're like, oh, these are two different people. They sound completely different. I think
they're kind of similar. Like, I mean, I would pick out Rogan's for sure. Dana White, I mean, they are pretty similar sounding, but because why hasn't Dana White been on the Joe Rogan Experience?
I don't know. Y'all should watch Neil deGrasse Tyson on Joe Rogan if y'all haven't. It's a good one.
I should. I freaking love space. But how weird does he get into? Does he get into like what you think is like unrealistic stuff, like nonsense, or is he like all
not really? Because Neil
really
deGrasse
cool,
Tyson
fascinating stuff.
I mean, he's not going to go into like conspiracy theories. He'll go into theories, but not like anything crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I've seen clips because I think is it with Neil that they talk like pyramids and stuff too. I think he brings up pyramids and how they're built.
Yeah. Which I don't know how much of a scientist he is or how much of just a public figure he is. I think he's both, but mainly a public figure that's trying to like get people engaged with science in general more than he is an actual scientist. But
that'd be a good podcast. I'll check that out. But dude, yeah, absolutely. We'll pay-per-view that. Have a little boys' night. Order some pizza and watch Elon Musk and Zark Muckerberg. You were you gonna say something?
just laughing.
Zark
Muckerberg.
Is there a phrase for that? Switching like the first letters like that? There has to be. That has to be called something. Like if I say Weigertudes, because we do that all the time. especially
I
me
don't
and
know.
Cameron. There has to be some kind of name for that. This will just be an unrelated segue to the next thing I was going to bring up. But
Is it related to the next topic?
no, not at all. I'm just trying to stay on this topic so we're not like pinballing all over the place. We did really good with that last week, I thought.
Yeah, there's just not much to talk about because it's all up in the air for the fight.
Got some
It's
stats.
called spoonerism.
That's right. I've heard that. A
Interesting.
spoonerism.
Interesting
I've
word.
heard that. Yeah.
Is a speech error in which the speaker switches the initial consonants of two consecutive words. If you say bunny phone instead of funny bone, you've uttered a spoonerism.
It's kind of pig Latin sounding almost, I think. But yes, spoonerism. That's what it's called. This is going to really bother me. I think it's funny that it calls it an error because 95% of the time I do it, it's very intentional.
Well, it's a neurotic thing for some people. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You think there's somebody that like can't help it and they like actually do it all the time, like
Yeah, that's
Tourette's
what
or
it's
something.
for.
They just literally
Yeah,
do it all
That's what
the
the
time.
definition is for.
I would just call that like dyslexia.
No, it's different.
'Cause it's
Dyslexia is
only, like,
reading.
one specific
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like if it only affects the two words, then
I bet Katie Beth knows what spoonerism
we could
is.
get her on the pod for that.
Do you want to come have an episode?
She can diagnose me.
Just kidding. You can come diagnose Tyler and you can do some like therapy on him and watch him. Be a good time. We could have
She would refer people to someone to get diagnosed with ADHD.
yeah.
But I think
like, we could have her on for a little wedding recap after you guys.
I know her dad
Wedding.
would be down.
Oh yes, my boy Roy. Come on, we'll talk whatever you want. Had a good time hanging out with the fireworks the other night.
Yeah.
Roy fits right in. Really does. It's a good time. I told you, let me know next time you guys go to lunch. I'll freaking take
Go to
my,
where?
next time you guys go do lunch, let me know. I'll take my lunch break and come join you.
It's always in the heat of the moment. Get a phone call.
Yeah, that was a good time. The little Kannapolis fireworks the other night.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It
It was honestly way more impressive than I thought it was going to be.
I'd never been. It was my first time. Caroline said she'd been a bunch when she was younger, and I don't know. I always did like the Harrisburg fireworks.
I didn't remember it being that flashy. The past couple years, they ended with those just
Those
Like-
bright ones.
20 seconds of like nukes in the sky.
Yeah, that was a good, probably like 10-minute show, something like that, or maybe more. I don't know.
Probably a little bit more.
It's pretty long.
Don't do it.
We got up to it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Nope. Resisted.
Made him yawn. I'm just tired because we got up and worked out. Like we've been working hard this morning. Versus sleeping. I don't want to sleep in. I could yawn again right now. We could. Jason
next-
trying to trigger it.
Come next week, I'll be like, oh, you didn't get up at 5:30? What are you doing with your life?
Yeah. So me and Jason went and worked out this morning and then went to Parkway. Your parents go to Parkway every Saturday?
Every Saturday, and then if a Friday, they have a Friday off, they go Friday morning. Then if they have a holiday during the week.
I didn't know they were. I didn't know they were going to come. Me and Jason were sitting there after the gym. We went and worked out. Went across the street to Parkway, and we ordered. And then I'm like, "Hey, there's your parents." And they came and sat with us.
We went to R&R last night. I was like,
of course.
there's a chance Steven's here.
R&R is like the spot. Freaking always see somebody in there. I mean, usually it's like the same couple people
Yeah.
going there on like Friday nights all the
I
time.
mean, I live like 2 minutes away from it, too. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
That's going to change pretty soon.
That's right.
How's that new house process going?
It's good.
I know you've been having a time. Lawnmower, getting Google Fiber set up.
Yeah, Google Fiber set up in the office. She's living in it. So, I mean, it's livable.
Yeah.
We got to get lawn stuff like, realize I need a better lawnmower. I'm going to need a weed eater, a leaf blower, and a hedge trimmer eventually, but hedge trimmer isn't as important. But
Facebook Marketplace, my guy.
yeah. A weed eater is going to be
Unless you
vinyl
want to get one
fast.
that works.
Hmm?
Unless you want to get one that works.
We have a drainage ditch in our front yard, like next to the road. It's impossible to mow. Like, it's possible to mow everything there.
That's how mine is, especially like if you're looking at my driveway, like on the left side, it gets really deep and it's like a sharp V, and the mower just, I mean, the deck on my mower is probably like 36 inches maybe or more, 40 something, and it's like you can't just make that.
You just gotta go
I just
fast.
got to weed eat it. Yeah, I get like as close as I can coming on the bank and then go up and got to come back and weed eat it. But
You weed eat first or weed eat after?
after.
Well,
You gotta do it first.
You should go to Pointers Ace.
Oh, you talking about
That's
Ace
what it's called.
Hardware?
On 22? Yeah, Pointers
On 22?
Ace Hardware. 29. Pointers Ace Hardware. And you walk in there and it's like a Tractor Supply, but everything's flashy and modern and new. And it's like everything's clean. It's like you walk in there, it's like pristine. It's weird for like it was.
You hating on Tractor Supply?
No, I'm just saying it was weird to walk into like a hardware store and it's like it was like perfect, clean and modern and pristine, and it was like shiny. It was weird.
I don't think I've ever been in there.
Enjoy-
store?
It's the Thunderberg's Lake's behind it. It's a catfish lake.
I've been in Ace Hardware's, but I've never been in that one. I don't think.
Because
Should
that one
take a
used to be
look.
True Value.
Yeah.
Mm.
They had a zero turn in there with front suspension. There's springs on it. I didn't even look at the price tag. I was like,
What's that even look like?
you can get zero turns with an air conditioned cabin.
I have seen those.
That's what I need.
You imagine just popping on some music or a podcast in there. You got fans blowing.
That's what I need.
That would be sick. Listening
No
to the radio
allergies,
in
no
there.
problems.
Dude, I'd do the whole street. I'd do the field across the street. I'd do Sergio's yard.
Mm-hmm.
I'd do all the neighbors.
then you don't get that farmer's stand then, though.
Sure. Maybe they'll come up with some soon. It's got like a tanning bed in there too. It's got little heat lamps and can tan me
They have a
while
little
I'm in the
cutout so you can throw your arm out. And
AC. Yeah.
roast your arms.
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
I got a bad farmer's stand going on.
I mowed with my shirt off yesterday because
I did as well, but I didn't the first time.
the problem though is like on the riding mower, like my back just gets soaking wet, and every time I go around a turn, I'm like sliding side to side, and so
Could put a towel or something.
it was, dude. I mowed and weed ate,
We did.
Edged. trimmed.
Do you have a
Weed-
trimmer or do you just use the
weed
weed
eater.
eater?
I was just telling Jason a little bit ago before you got here. I usually use the weed eater and just turn it on its side, but
Yeah.
like it's low key kind of hard, especially with my driveway, like super long bits at a time, so it's like really hard to stay straight. But I've had like a trimmer or like an edger in there hanging on the wall the whole time I've lived here and never messed with it. I put it on there yesterday. Thing's sick. Like
Just a universal attachment.
it's got the wheel and it's got like a little line to guide it on the back, and like set that thing down and start moving the blade down, and like once it's cutting, like it almost pulls it right along. Like
It's a blade. It's not a wire.
yeah, it's
What's that?
it's like a baby mower blade. It's like
Huh.
the length of a dollar bill maybe, but I mean it's two sides. But yeah, I mean it's metal because like I put it down the first couple times and sparks are shooting out, and I was like, oh, we're a little off. But no, I mean like you literally just put it down and it almost pulls itself right along. It stays because it kind of rides right up against the edge of the concrete, so it just pulls and does its things pretty sick. So my lines look a little sharper right now than they're normally. I wouldn't say they're perfect, but much better than I do with a weed eater.
What do you think about like Ryobi stuff, the battery stuff? People on Reddit said it's pretty good quality stuff, but you probably lose torque or lose the power or time.
I don't know.
You definitely lose how long you can use it.
Yeah, I don't know because I've seen like their commercials and stuff, and they put like 4 batteries. Like it looks like a little drill battery, and they put like 4 or 6 of them in there. And I don't know. I mean, it's not like I have any crazy hills here really, so I wouldn't be worried about the torque as much. But I don't know. I kind of want to hear one. Like, what's it sound like when my neighbors? Is it just like shh?
Oh, 100%.
My parents' neighbor has one. It's not that loud
Really?
at all.
I bet you don't hear it at all. It wouldn't wake me up if the neighbor was doing it. That's interesting. But does it still have a blower?
Which one are you talking about? What tool?
Like out
Blower.
out the side of the mower? Does it?
Probably. I mean,
I don't know.
that's just the speed of the blade.
Because I mean, they have like electric leaf blowers.
Inside the mower.
No, I'm saying like they have electric leaf blowers.
Mm-hmm. I'm confused at what you're saying. Like inside the mower.
Yeah.
It's probably just thrown out by the blades.
Yeah.
I mean, the function is still the same as a regular lawnmower. It's just it's
Yeah.
all electric and gas.
Yes. Yeah.
It's probably heavy as crap too.
I don't know because you don't have
Yeah,
engine
you-
weight. I mean, you
You
just
put
got
stripes in that joker.
yeah. I want to get a little striping kit. I thought about getting like a PVC pipe to drag behind the mower and fill it with sand or something, just drag it and stripe the yard real well. Because I looked at actual striping kits and they're like $200. I'm like,
It's basically just PVC pipe full of sand.
yeah, literally. Just get like 8-inch chain to drag behind the mower. The only thing, I do a lot of 3-point turns in that thing on the 0 turn. So
3-point turns and a 0 turn.
yeah, because if you don't do it right, you'll just spin the one wheel and just
Yeah.
shred the
Yeah,
grass.
we've got one at the house.
Yeah, I do that versus like just turning in place because I never turn them the same, and I'll just you'll see like 10 dirt circles from where I'm just spinning the thing in the dirt. Yeah, sounds like a skill issue.
It's 100% not a mower issue.
But yeah, no, like I'll pull past the end of the line and I'll just kind of back up and turn and get back down.
Especially when you're striping.
Yeah.
It's just better.
But what time are we at?
We are at 50 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we could
Making good time.
we're gonna do a little firecracker in the mic. Let everybody hear. give a tease.
Oh, you want to throw one?
I'll throw one.
On the table?
Can you see the volume meter right now?
Yeah.
Dude, this is gonna make a mess. Hold on. I'm gonna do this above my
I made it level out when I edited
This
it.
is another reason to have the video version of the podcast here, so you can see all this going on.
You can throw it on your paper?
Well, I'm just opening. No,
Oh.
I wanted to be able to dump all this in the trash can and not have it all. Dude, I'm gonna have to. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to dig for these. Oh, I've never seen ones like this.
You just I think you just threw that in there.
Huh?
I think you just threw that in there.
No, there's like I can see other ones. This isn't gonna break as easy as the little snappets because those I put
What?
between my finger and snap, and you can.
Are there a mixture
Hold on,
of those?
let me- Huh?
Are there a mixture? Are those mixed in there as well?
No, it's just these.
It's just that one?
No, there's more. There's
Oh.
there's like 20 of these in
What
there.
in the world?
Hold on, let me.
They are called
I'm-
torpedoes.
I'm gonna. I didn't pay attention to that. To be completely honest, I'm gonna go outside and throw this real quick. Hold on, I gotta do a test run.
Keep the door open. It's not going to come to the mic, though. Wow, that's louder
Oh.
than normal.
Close to my foot, too. I don't know if we should do that on the table. Could you see that? No,
Just if you're
no
looking,
way.
I was paying attention.
I'm
Probably
doing,
not.
I'm gonna do. The door is only like 6 feet away from me, so you point that towards me, and we'll see if it pops
I mean,
up on
it's. I doubt it. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, it popped up. Yeah,
Oh boy, what minute mark was that at?
that was at the 52-minute mark.
That was-
52:50.
That sounded like 20 of the.
It sounds like
Yeah.
20, like
other
a 20.
pockets.
Do one inside.
Okay, hold on. Dude, it's gonna be so freaking loud. And honestly, it didn't look like it made much of a mess. I don't know. This might be a bad idea. Hope my dad's not listening to this. He's gonna be like, "Why are you messing up that nice building?" Let's see. Oh, dude, we're not gonna be able to hear a thing. You might have to mute this if it is like.
Well, I level everything out.
Okay. Happy 4th of July, everybody. That's because it was left-handed. My bad. All right, ready?
Did it break?
It sparked. It didn't do anything. Come on. Here, you throw it. You stand up and throw it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Doing it again. Dude, that
Dude.
sounded
That
like
got me shell shocked for a second, dude.
that sounded like a 9mm going off in here.
It's louder than the 22, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't
Oh
leave a
my
mark.
gosh. No, honestly I like that better than the poppets.
Yeah, dude.
'Cause- dude, but it literally just leaves the little red shell, like the explosion happens, and there's no no crap everywhere to clean up. You just pick up the little red things. Wow, that was loud. Man, okay, well,
Happy 4th of July.
that'll probably about do it for us. We might leave you on that note.
Yeah.
Um,
We could leave it a little short and then add the fireworks at the end.
yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll leave some. I gotta freaking clean up this table.
Wow. I'm still like
John
But
Tyler's
shook from
shaking.
that.
Caroline is well, she's probably awake now.
Yeah.
If she wasn't, she'd be like, "Are they like shooting guns in the backyard? Like, what's going on?" Because that sounds like a gunshot. That does not sound.
Yeah, that was
like,
loud.
That does not sound like a
Mhm.
firework or a little pop-it thing. Those are actually kind of cool. We're gonna scare the crap out of somebody with that thing later. We might get somebody to leave the ground.
You could get Cam.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them real good. I'm gonna freaking use that ladder back there. I'm gonna climb up on the roof and just wait for him to walk outside.
Throw 3 or 4 at him.
Oh yeah,
I
you got to
should-
throw a bunch just in case there's a false
Dang,
positive.
man, these things were only $2. I should have.
Where they at?
South Carolina.
Oh, did you get him yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. There's more. Tyler Kimes has that little box of goodies he left here for us last year. We didn't even look through that. Let's see what's in there. There's some Roman candles and
Is that gray
bottle
box?
rockets or something. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the mic boxes are on. All right, well. Anybody have anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. We might have
Happy
just
4th of July.
busted some headphones or eardrums.
Someone just got into a car.
If that one is crazy loud, we can just
We'll have to cut that out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mute
we'll
it.
just cut that or add like a little funny sound or something for us. Maybe I don't know.
Like a rubber duck.
Okay,
Yeah.
duck quack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like there was one thing I was gonna say maybe, but I don't know. It's gone. Yeah, so
Alright.
maybe we'll insert a little, not the whole 10-minute firework or hour-long fireworks
Maybe
show.
just the
that we-
finale.
yeah, maybe just we'll add a little clip to the YouTube version, not to the audio version, because I don't think anybody just wants to hear bang 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 bang.
Yeah, that's right.
They just got enough of that just now, a couple seconds ago. So yeah, happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a safe, happy 4th.
Don't hold
Enjoying.
firecrackers in your
Right.
hands.
Don't hold firecrackers in your hand. Be safe.
Have a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher,
Buckets of water,
hose
buckets of water.
ready. Eat lots of burgers, hot dogs,
And enjoy being free.
and
Yeah.
enjoy being free in this great country. God bless.